You're in the mix with DJ David Kust.
Baby
DJ David Kust is in the building.
Something moving, I scream your name. Look what you got to do it, 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 do it. on, people. Come on and get down.
But I thought I told you not to go outside. On your best to bring the water to your eyes, thinking it might stop her from whipping your behind. I wish those days could come back once more. Why did those days ever have to go? I wish those days could come back once more. Why did those days ever have to go? 'Cause I love them so.
David Kust, your girlfriend's favorite.
Yes, I'm asking you to stay. Remembering it used to be so right. If you're asking for the truth, I'd have to say I won't believe it's good night. So before you turn and walk away, just let me love you one more time. Feel your heartbeat close to mine.
remember a damn thing. I think it's one of those deja vu things, or a dream is trying to tell me something. But will I ever stop thinking about it? I don't know, I doubt it. Subterranean by design, I wonder what I would find if I met you. I let my eyes caress you until I meet the daughter with this Princess Sue. Often wonder what makes her work. I guess I lay those questions to the experts, assuming that they're awesome out there. They're probably alone, solitaire. I can remember when I caught up with a pastime intimate friend. She said, but you're probably gonna say I look lovely, but you probably don't think nothing of me. She was right though, I can't lie. It's just one of those corners in my mind, so I'll just put it right back with the rest. That's the way it goes, I guess. You send me baby, you send me set adrift on memories of you. Careless whisper for a careless man, a neutron dance for a neutron fan. Marionette strings, the dangerous things. I thought of all the trouble they bring. An eye for an eye, spy for spy, rubber band to span, then the frustrated tie. They tell me that she's not dreaming. She got an ace in the hole, doesn't have meaning. Reality used to be a friend of mine. Cause no peak control, I don't take too time. Christina Applegate, they gotta put me on. Guess who's with the cake, Jack, yes. Drift on memories of you. Baby, you send me set adrift on memories of you.
You're listening to the mix styles of DJ David Kust with another sick mix.
Baby, you send me drift on memories of you. Baby, you send me set adrift on memories of you. Baby, you send me set adrift on memories of you. Baby, you send me set adrift on memories of you.
taste a little paradise.
All night long.
Won't you rock me all night long? Daylight.
I'll still be looking in your ebony eyes.
And we'll go on and on.
Don't look any further.
Don't you look no further. My day.
Don't look any further. Don't you ever look. Don't look any further. Someone to count on. In a world never changing. Stop, baby, where you stand.
What you need is
You
love.
need to love her.
To love you all over.
All over.
Oh, baby.
Don't you look any further, further.
The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I said a M-A-S, a T-E-R, a G with a double E. I said I go by the unforgettable name of the man they call a Master G. Well, my name is known all over the world by all the foxy ladies and the pretty girls. I'm going down in history as the baddest rapper that ever could be. Now I'm feeling the highs and you're feeling the lows. The beat starts getting into your toe. You start pumping your fingers and stomping your feet and moving your body while you're sitting in your seat and then freak. I said, bam, right out of your seat there. You throw your hands high in the air. You're rocking to the rhythm, shake your dairy air. You're rocking to the beat without a care. With the short shot MCs for the affair. Now I'm not as tall as the rest of the gang, but I rap to the beat just the same. I got a little face and a pair of fine eyes. All I'm here to do, ladies, is hypnotize. Sing it on and on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I sing it on and on and on and on and on like a high spot. The bop, the bop, the bop, give it, bop, the bop, bop. You don't dare stop or come alive, y'all. Give me what you got. I guess by now you can take a hunch and find that I am the baby of the bunch, but that's okay. I still keep it strong, cause all I'm here to do is take a wiggle your behind. Sing it on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I sing it on and on and on and on and on. Rock, y'all. Throw it on the floor. I'm gonna freak your head, I'm gonna freak you there. I'm gonna move you out of this atmosphere, cause I'm one of a kind and I'll shock your mind. I put the jig fingers in your behind. I say the 1, 2, 3, 4, come on, girls. I get it on the floor. Come alive, y'all. Give me what you got, cause I'm guaranteed to make you rock. I say the 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me one, the mic, what are you waiting for? To the hip, hop, the hip, to the hip, and the hip, hip. The hopper, you don't stop. Rock it to the bang, bang, the boogie. Say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. What's gonna be about? We rock the Scooby-Doo. And guess what? America, we love you. Cause you rock in a room with so much so you can rock me 101 years old. I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but we're like hot butter on a breakfast toast. Rock it out. Baby bubba to the boogie, the bang bang, the boogie to the beat. Beat is so unique. Come on, everybody, and dance to the beat.
had a sweet love. I had a good love. I had a woman that would stand right there by my side. My lover didn't know it. I didn't realize what I had till the day you walked out the door. Mama, I swear I ain't gonna love no more. 'Cause I can't stand it. I can't stand it, baby. No. It was a good thing. She was a good love. She was a sweet thing. No. She looked so good. She looked so fine. I thought she was all mine. No. I treated her bad. I took everything she had. No. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm sorry I lost you. But come on back home. My Lord. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
DJ David Kust. You're listening to the mixed styles of DJ David Kust.
I